Hello everybody, I'm back with a grammar component, articles. Now that is something that all of us need to know because in our everyday conversation we use articles extensively. The function of an article is to modify nouns like an adjective. Now when you talk about a noun, you always qualify it, say tall girl, short table, and so on. But not only do you qualify it in terms of its specific quality, but you also many a time identify whether you are talking about one or many. So in that sense, like an adjective, articles modify nouns. When I say I want a bowl for mixing these ingredients, I'm using the article a. It is placed before a noun, and the noun is bowl. They're also placed before adjectives. What car do I want to buy? The smallest car available. So smallest is an adjective, and I use a definite article, the, before smallest. An excellent teacher. Now this is a tricky word because we are talking about two things here, she and teacher. So this is a kind of an adverb adjective combination because teacher is qualified as excellent and she is also is excellent. So articles come before adjectives, nouns or adverbs. Let's look at the indefinite article a. Now when I say get me a table, I'm not very specific. Bring me any table that you can find there. It could be brown, red, green, doesn't matter. So I'm not very specific when I say get me a table. A is also used before countable nouns. Now I can say get me a chocolate bar, or I can say get me a pizza. Okay? So when the nouns are countable and you are talking about specifically one quantity, it is when you use a. The most important is when nouns begin, please note this, not necessarily with a consonant but with a consonant sound. We make this mistake regularly. You just see the first letter, the alphabet, and if it's a consonant, you use a. If it's a vowel, you use an. But it should sound. The first letter in that word should sound like a consonant. When I say bucket, ba is a consonant sound. So I can use a. An is always used before a vowel sound. Please note that it's not a vowel only, but a vowel sound. We have to carefully pick up the vowel sound. She treats her like an angel. It begins with a, vowel a. But Though hour begins with an H, it's a consonant, the H is silent. So give me an hour's rest. Though you have a consonant here, the sound is that of a vowel. It begins with the sound of a vowel. So you use an here. The definite article is a long list. One of the most important things is to use it before a superlative or a comparative word. She is the better of the two girls. She is the best singer. This is the most difficult question. So whenever you're talking about superlative degree of comparison and comparisons, you use the. Also ordinal numbers. That's self-explanatory. Third row, the fifth row, the fourth month, the sixth uh, row or house. And when you have unique nouns, very specific, very special, the Victorian table, you are qualifying the table with a special quality. You don't find it anywhere. The Gothic house. Then for a specific group, you use, like a collective, a quality. The poor, the rich, the political class. Okay? When you are referring to this, a specific group as one, you refer to the definite article. Then rivers, mountains, islands, musical instruments. These are all preceded by the definite article. We played the sitar on the banks of the Mandakini under the towering presence of the Himalayas. This is a very important component in many closed tests. People don't realize that sometimes a teaser is given. No article is necessary there, but a blank is given. And because you assume that it has to be filled, we make a mistake by adding an article. When there is no article, it is a zero article. For example, you can't ask somebody to say, buy a coffee for me. You can only say, buy a cup of coffee, because cup is countable, not coffee. You can't say, give me a rice. You can say, a plate of rice, a bowl of rice. Also before abstract nouns. Beauty, honesty. I admire, you don't say, a honesty or the honesty. You can say, I admire the honest person in him, but honesty becomes an abstract noun. Honest person becomes adjective. Also before proper nouns, days, months. I learnt the English you cannot say, you should say I learnt English. So, I'm sure you have understood briefly how to use articles. Thank you.